Steven Frederick Seagal, a name synonymous with martial arts, Hollywood action, and a life as dynamic as his on-screen fights. Born on April 10, 1952, in Lansing, Michigan, Seagal's journey is one unlike any other, a tale of discipline, controversy, and reinvention. From a frail, asthmatic boy struggling to breathe in Michigan to a thriving young man in California, Seagal's early years set the stage for a life defined by transformation. Raised by Patricia, a medical technician, and Samuel, a mathematics teacher, Steven's mixed heritage, Irish and Jewish, would later shape a complex identity. At the age of 22, Seagal embarked on a path that would set him apart: martial arts. Moving to Japan, he became the first foreigner to open an Aikido dojo. Under the tutelage of Miyaku Fujitani, a second-degree black belt and daughter of an Osaka Aikido master, he earned his own black belt in 1978. But not without controversy. Even those close to him questioned the legitimacy of his rank. Regardless, it was in Japan where Seagal honed the skills that would soon captivate Hollywood. Returning to the US, Seagal opened dojos in New Mexico and later California, slowly pivoting toward the silver screen. His big break came in 1988 with Above the Law, a film notable for being the first American movie to showcase Aikido in fight sequences. It wasn't just an action debut, it was the birth of a new kind of action star. The early 90s were Seagal's golden era. Hits like Hard to Kill and Marked for Death established him as a unique force, a martial artist who brought a calm, near-invincible persona to the big screen. But it was Under Siege in 1992 that truly cemented his legacy, showcasing him as Navy SEAL Casey Ryback, a character as tough as he was cool under pressure. Despite his success, Seagal's persona wasn't without its cracks. Hosting Saturday Night Live in 1991, he earned the infamous title of the show's worst host ever, criticized for his humorlessness and difficult demeanor, a hint of the controversies that would follow. In 1994, Seagal took a bold step behind the camera with On Deadly Ground, a film heavy with environmental and spiritual themes. Though it wasn't a critical success, it reflected a deeper side of Seagal, an environmentalist and animal rights activist whose passions extended beyond fighting villains on screen. The mid to late 90s brought ups and downs. While films like Under Siege 2 and Executive Decision kept him in the spotlight, others failed to impress. By the late 90s, Seagal's work shifted largely to direct-to-video releases, a quieter chapter, but no less prolific. Outside of film, Seagal embraced music, releasing 2 albums blending blues, country, and world sounds. Collaborations with legends like Stevie Wonder showed his artistic versatility, even if critics weren't always kind. In a surprising twist, Seagal donned a badge as a reserve deputy sheriff in Louisiana and later in Texas, bringing his martial arts skills to real-world law enforcement. A reality TV series chronicling this role attracted millions of viewers. More recently, Seagal's life took an international turn. A supporter of Vladimir Putin, he embraced Russian and Serbian citizenship and was even appointed Russia's special envoy to the US. His political stances stirred both admiration and controversy, continuing to shape his public image. Steven Seagal's story is one of contradictions: a martial artist and musician, a Hollywood star and political envoy, a man praised and criticized in equal measure. His legacy is etched in fists, films, and a life lived far beyond the scripted roles he plays.